Yeah, we hope you're going to follow along with us. You got something to draw with and some paper. How old are you?
5.
5. We're going to try to keep this lesson nice and simple for 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
Ready to start?
Yeah.
Okay, boys and girls, that is the video that is in your slideshow today, and it is you're going to draw a bike. Remember how we've been counting wheels on bikes? It's going to be your job today to draw a bike. And you can follow along with the video and just do it by yourself, or you could follow along with me. And I'm going to try and do it. I'm going to just do my best, just like I hope you do. But I know sometimes it's frustrating. But don't be hard on yourself because you've never drawn a bike before. We don't just get it the first time. So just do your best, and that is going to be perfect. Okay, so I'm going to pause sometimes. And maybe I might have to rewind the video too. Who knows?
Okay, class. Who would like to do problem 3 on the board?
That is the advertisement.
All right, awesome. First step we're going to draw is the ground. And that's so our bike has something to ride on. So we're going to draw a straight line that goes across.
So what he said was he was going to draw the ground. So here I go. I'm drawing a straight line. Well, kind of straight across the ground.
Paper.
Tip.
Yeah.
So there's a grown-up
All the
doing
way
it, and
across.
then
John,
a
keep
little
going
boy does it
and
after him.
stop. There you go. Good. Now we're going to draw the wheels. So we're going to draw pretty big wheels because we're going to draw a mountain bike. Whoa, that's a really big wheel. So there's one circle, and then we can draw another circle over here. Those pretty big wheels.
Yeah.
Those are
So it looked to me like his one wheel, they're pretty big, but one wheel that looked like the front wheel was just a little bit bigger than the back wheel. So I'm just making circles, right? That's the shape of a bike wheel. I'm doing it kind of slow and carefully. Those are pretty big, aren't they?
huge.
Quite a little ways in between them.
I want to see these awesome wheels that you draw. Yeah, that's awesome. It's going to be a little bumpy ride, but that's okay. We're practicing, right?
Yeah, and the most important thing is to have fun.
Right? That's what the little
Okay,
boy
now we're
said. The
going to draw
most
the inside
important
of our
thing is
bike
to have
wheels.
fun.
So we're going to draw another circle inside of the first one we drew, just like this, all the way around. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to do one over here on this wheel also.
So we draw another little circle on the inside.
Okay, now we're
make
going
it
to do
look
the
like a
exact same thing.
tire.
But this time, I'm going to try to draw the circle even closer. You see that? How
Yeah.
the space is smaller.
Ooh.
Is that cool? And I'm going to do the same thing over here
We
for
do
the back
it
wheel.
like this, really close to the edge. I might have to.
Now we're going to draw the center
Hold
of
on a
our wheel.
second. I'm gonna
So we want
pause
to try
it.
to draw another smaller.
I'm going to pause it because I didn't get a chance to do this other one. They give you just a second to do it, but I was not fast enough. Okay.
Circle inside the center, right in the middle. See that? And then this one on the back is going to be a little bit bigger since that's our gears.
Oh, this
and
is
we're going
the
to draw a
back.
smaller one up here on the front wheel.
So this one's a little bigger. That's the back.
Now we're going to draw the
And this
gears
one
where the
is a
pedals
little
are,
bit
and we're going to draw it right in front of the back wheel. And we can draw this bigger than this one. This is
So they drew a circle right here for the gear.
for the gears. This is where the pedals are going to be. Okay, now we got our wheels in there. We're going to draw the spokes later, but you ready to draw the frame of our bike?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're first going to draw 2 diagonal lines going up from the gear. See how it's going up? We're going to start.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it. And what he did was he does 2 diagonal lines up like that.
Right here and go up. Good, and then one right next to it, and you can leave a little space in between so that it's kind of thick. Good. Now at the top, let's connect it with a straight line. And then we're going to draw a rectangle right here at the top. Up, over, and down.
So he drew a rectangle at the top.
Down. Good. Okay, now we're going to draw the back of the frame. So we're going to draw a sideways V. We're going to come down to the center of the back wheel and then come forward. See how it looks like a V?
So what he did was he came off this side and did a straight line that way. And then he did a straight line that way. So it's when he talks about the sideways V, it's right like that.
Yeah.
So start up here, connect to the middle, and then connect to the front gear. Yes. Okay, now we're going to draw
I noticed something that I didn't do quite right. So I'm going to erase it a little bit. So what he did actually was he started underneath that rectangle. So I'm just going to erase this and then just fill in where I erased. See? Even if you mess up a little bit, it's okay. We can fix it.
another V inside of this. We're going to come down and then forward.
Okay. So what he said was you come down and then you don't go all the way to the circle. You go forward like that because that's the frame of the bike.
There's a lot of same things in this.
Yeah, we're repeating a lot of steps, and it's good because then we can practice.
Yeah.
Now, if we were using pencils, we could go in there and erase the wheels. But because we're using markers, we're just going to leave it.
Yeah.
So now we're going to draw the front of our bike, and we're going to draw another sideways V. We'll start right here. We're going to come over here, and stop, and then come back down to our gear.
Okay. Ooh, can't see.
Okay? So I'll give you a...
So he started right about here and then he went out in a sideways V. So he didn't go all the way to the top of the bike. I'm trying to see where he came back down.
Good point. We're going to start right here, draw to there, and then back down.
Okay, so he came back down all the way to here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and then back down. You did it. Okay, now before we draw the rest of this tube, we're going to draw the front. We're going to draw a diagonal line that comes down and touches the wheel.
Diagonal line down that touches the wheel.
So
Mine
start
kinda looks like a
above the
motorcycle.
triangle and connect down. Yes, now we're going to draw another one right next to it. Can you do it without points?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Good job. All right, now we're going to do the same thing over here. Let's draw a line to connect the top.
Oops.
Yes, and then
I'm
we'll
going to
put
stop for a second. I'm going to make it a little bit taller. Just a little bit taller. Make a line on the top and then a rectangle. I hope that's okay.
a little rectangle up here.
Oh, my rectangle is too big.
Good. Okay, now we're going to finish the frame. So right here, let's draw a line that connects the top.
Oh. So you draw a line up here that connect. I'm going to start right there and connect the top. There's my frame. Haha.
So we'll connect right here to right there. So that's for the top two. And then we're going to do another line for the down.
I think I might do it on the inside.
Yes, connect it to the gears. All right. Okay, what's our bike missing?
Handlebars.
Yeah, let's draw the handlebars next. We're going to draw two more lines coming straight up.
Two lines coming straight up. Hopefully this works. I think this is tricky.
Yes, and then we'll connect them. Okay, now we're going to draw two straight lines coming forward. And then right at the end, let's connect them with the circle. Good job. Okay, now I'm going to add one more little curve right there. Okay, now what is our bike missing?
The sitting part.
Yeah, the seat. The sitting part. We're going to draw 2 more lines coming out of this back part. Good. And then we're going to draw a straight line across the top to connect it. And then you could draw it a little bit longer. How about draw a little longer on each side? And then up here, let's draw a curve coming up.
Curve coming up.
And then we'll draw a diagonal line coming down and curve in. Well, that's a big seat. I like how big it is. Good job. Okay, now we need a few more details. We need the pedals. So let's draw a rectangle down here. We're going to draw an L. We're going to draw right here, draw it down, and then over. And then we're going to draw the top of the rectangle. There's the pedal.
Uh-oh. Hold on there. I think I made my L a little bit. So I do this and over. And then he made it into a rectangle.
Now we're going to draw a circle right here.
Circle in the middle.
And then we're going to draw 2 lines to connect the pedal to that circle.
Okay.
Now there's another pedal on the other side, but we're going to leave it off because it's behind everything. Now let's draw the spokes on our bike. We're going to start right here and we're going to draw a straight line down. Then we're going to draw a diagonal one.
Whoops.
And we're going to pretend this is a pizza and we're going to cut up our pizza. So we're going to go all the way around and we can draw spokes all the way around our bike. So we just repeat those same steps. And I'm going to do the same thing for the front wheel too. And we can fast forward this part, but you guys at home can pause it to take that little extra time to finish this step.
Yeah.
All right, we did it. We sliced up our pizza wheels.
Yeah.
You did a great job. Now, let's add the brakes. So we're going to do a U right here in the bottom of our handlebars.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to draw a little line that comes out and back in. Okay, now we can draw the cable for our brakes and for the gears. Let's draw 2 lines that come down like this. They curve into the tube.
Right here?
Yeah, that's a good spot. I like this little extra detail, but if you want to keep this lesson a little easier, you can leave this step off. All right, we did it, Austin. Our bikes look awesome, but they're going to look even cooler once we do what?
Color 'em.
Yeah, we got to color it. You ready? Fast.
I bet your bikes look cool.